Afternoon, I'm Cody Wall, and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. Black Oak Heritage Park has been beloved by many Windsorites since being established in 1989. However, recently the park has been under some negative light. Matt Flood has the story.
For nearly 15 years, a community of runners, cyclists, and dog mushers, now known as Friends of Black Oak, worked with city naturalists to preserve the Black Oak Heritage Park, specifically its natural trails, as volunteers. The community gradually reduced trails to 9 kilometers of city-approved trails between 2005 and 2015. In 2018, most trails were made restricted by the city, and only a 1.7 kilometer trail is available for use as an environmental study is performed. Recent work, including prescribed burns and cutting of invasive species of trees down to be placed over restricted trails, has caused Friends of Black Oak members to grow more concerned.
The public has been missing, the community has been without their trails for over a year, and they have been unable to have access to the park that they've had for over 20 years. And I think they're very, very, very concerned about what's happening with the trees when they see live trees being cut.
The Parks and Recreation Department is attempting to protect species at risk and restore the park to its historical state under the Parks Master Plan, Rediscover Our Parks. But City Forester Paul Giroux does not plan to restore the park to its exact historical state.
We will be, taking out the invasive species. There will be parts that perhaps once we just take the invasives out, that it will open it up, because that's what it naturally was. But by no means are we going to go in there and start cutting down oak trees and take away that forested field. Okay.
Jan Wilson, corporate leader of Parks, Recreation, Culture and Facilities, asks for cooperation from the community.
We ask that they can work with us with respect to improving our parks, and so that they can be managed in a way that's responsible from many different perspectives.
Environmental consulting firm Sage Earth will finish their study in the spring. Once it is done, the Parks and Rec Department will review the plan and bring it to City Council. If it passes, the future of Black Oak Heritage Park and its trails will begin to become clearer. For MediaPlex News, I'm Matt Flood.
Everyone braved the cold for the St. Clair College Sports Park groundbreaking last Friday. Ryan Percy has the details.
3, 2, 1.
Students, faculty members, and community gathered at St. Clair College's South Campus for an announcement and groundbreaking for the college's new sports park. The $21.5 million facility plans to include tennis and volleyball courts, along with a baseball diamond and other amenities for both recreational and varsity athletic programs. Heads of the college said the goal of the facility is to give students what they've been asking for from St. Clair for a while.
What this means for St. Clair is that we can provide the amenities that the students have actually been requesting for years and years. And it's been really important to us to try and bring some of our sport teams home.
The college's Student Representative Council will be in charge of the projects and have already set in place a protocol that sets roughly $13 million in funding for the building.
To see it come to light is extremely exciting, and for the college it's great. It's not only good for the current students, but it's going to help us get more students in the future.
After construction of the park is finished, the day-to-day running responsibilities will be shifted onto the college's Student Athletic Association. With the money and investors secured for the new sportsplex, it's not going to be long before all this space behind me gets turned into volleyball, tennis courts, and more. And hopefully I'll be around in warmer weather to take part in it. For MediaPlex News, I'm Ryan Percy.
It's that time of year again. Roll Up the Rim is back at Tim Hortons, and Lauren O'Brien has an update for all you coffee lovers.
Head on over to your favorite Tim Hortons, because Roll Up the Rim is back. Since 1986, the yearly promotion has offered prizes both large and small. From coffees and donuts to cars and vacations, they've captured the hearts of Canadians across the country. This year, Canadians have until April 17th or until supplies last to get their roll on and win themselves some free coffees, as well as possibly a brand new Jeep Compass. For MediaPlex News, I'm Lauren O'Brien.
Now on to our forecast. Today you can expect some rain with a high of 3. Tomorrow it's more rain with a high of 8. And on Friday you'll be wanting the rain back, as there's a chance of flurries with a high of -2. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Cody Wall, and you've been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.